What's up, guys? You're watching Mini Superheroes Today, and I'm Daniel Logan, Boba Fett. Wapa!
Spoilers for the latest episode of the Book of Boba Fett are ahead, so if you haven't seen the episode yet, be sure to watch it and come back afterwards so this video doesn't spoil you. Hey guys, Jonathan here, aka Mini Superheroes Today, and welcome back to the Book of Boba Fett custom series. Today we're looking at episode 2, which was a much better episode than the first one, in my opinion, and definitely had some cool moments and some awesome new characters, which we'll be building in LEGO form using only official LEGO pieces in today's video. Man, that was a long sentence. So as the story goes, last time I showed you how to build Boba Fett and Fennec, so I'm not going to show you that again, but we have lots of new characters to show you how to build, so without further ado, let's dive in. So to start things off, we have our Order of the Nightwind Prisoner. Now, last week we did get a bunch of these guys, but this one had a little bit more of a focus this week, so you could just rinse and repeat this if you wanted to build like all of them from the first episode. Anyways, the torso is flipped around, but the torso, arms, gloves, and legs all come from one of the Old Republic Sith troopers from a few years back. I gave him a little red bandana, and the face is the balaclava face, which came on a lot of stormtroopers from like maybe the 2013 era. I don't quite remember the year, but like the stormtroopers, sand troopers, scout troopers, all from that era used this head. It was pretty cool, and I kind of miss those days, but anyways, that's where everything comes from. Here we've got the Mayor Mok Shaiz. I hope I'm getting that name right, but this was a really fun one to build, and as soon as he showed up on the screen, I knew exactly the pieces I wanted to use. Of course, the head comes from Hammerhead from the LEGO Star Wars Master Series Cantina. Definitely the perfect head to use for this. I gave him some hands to kind of match the general color of the head. There might be better hands than that, maybe from like E.T. or something, but anyways, it doesn't really matter all that much, and the torso and legs come from the Mandarin from LEGO Marvel Iron Man 3. So far, the Book of Boba Fett has been really good at giving us characters we can't really make or build in LEGO form, and this week's no exception. We have Jabba's cousins this week, and one of them you probably could just use a Jabba figure for his brother, for his male cousin, but for his female cousin, there's no pink Jabba the Hutt that exists, so without painting or paint penning, unfortunately, I'm just gonna say you can't make these two yet. Maybe LEGO will make them someday, who knows? So truth be told, I did not know who Black Chrysanthemum was. I hope I'm getting his name right, but man, did he look menacing in this episode. Of course, he's a Wookie bounty hunter, I soon learned, who made his debut in the Marvel comics from Star Wars. So to build him, I went ahead and gave him a black torso with the body piece from Tarful. I felt like he was a really good Wookie to get that general look with the shoulder pads and kind of the braided hair and all that. Of course, we don't have any black Wookiees as of this video coming out, so I did feel like this was a good compromise. And to add a little bit more black and brown texture for him, on the legs, I gave him the legs from Tasu Leech from Star Wars The Force Awakens. Of course, he has a long rifle clone trooper gun with a little black Technic pin on the end and a dark gray Technic piece right there, just to give him a custom little gun build. I always thought that looked cool, and I think it works really well here. Here we have Deke and Cammy, who, interestingly, were supposed to be in A New Hope, but they were cut from a deleted scene. They were friends of Luke Skywalker's from the Tashi Station, so to build them, I used Luke Skywalker's legs and body for Cammy, with the face from Anna from Frozen with some generic brown hair, and then for Fixer, I used the torso from Ben Kenobi. Now, I actually think that the torso from Cassian Andor would actually be really good, like the brown and tan jacket, but I have it, I just can't find it if I'm being honest, so the next best option, and definitely a more common piece, is Ben Kenobi. With black legs, I used the Scott Lang head with some black hair to round out Fixer. And unfortunately, like I said, Book of Boba Fett is giving us a lot of characters that are hard to build, so the first one is going to be a Nikto Thug from the little bar scene, and there is one Nikto minifigure out from the Clone Wars. Unfortunately, I don't have him. Looks like you could pick him up for around $5 on Bricklink, but I just don't have him, and maybe I'll try to get him, but I don't know. I feel like these guys were probably pretty one-off, but anyways, I would recommend using one of those for the head for one of the Nikto Thugs. And then we have the Pike Syndicate. These are the people that are like driving the train that they stop, and I feel like the Pike characters from Solo, A Star Wars Story, would work really well here. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those, so I can't show you them, but I can show you some images like you're seeing here. So that's going to round out the showcase. Let's zoom out and I'll give you my final thoughts on all of this. Alright guys, well be sure to hit like and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and let me know which of these figures you think turned out the best, and let me know what you think's gonna happen next week in episode 3. Take it easy guys, and I'll see you guys then. Well, you've made it to the end of the video. You should hit like and subscribe down below for more LEGO content from me, because I post just about every single day. You'll be up to date on all the latest in LEGO, so why not join my community and hit subscribe now.